vision loss does not define you.
Your drive defines you.
And we are here to let those challenged with blinding retinal diseases know
that we are driven to
be a beacon of strength,
a champion of courage,
an advocate for hope.
And we are stronger together.
We fund.
We fight.
We win.
We are the Foundation
Fighting Blindness.
Join the fight at fightingblindness.org.
ESPN2. KTAR AM Phoenix. This is where Arizona connects with a worldwide leader in sports. ESPN 620. ESPN Radio Sports Center.
I'm John Ryder. A former lottery pick gets waived. The Hornets have waived Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, who was the second overall pick in the NBA draft in 2012. ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski reports that the Mavericks could be a destination for Kidd-Gilchrist. The Hornets have also waived Marvin Williams, and Woj reports that the Bucks will likely sign Williams. Pelicans rookie Zion Williamson and All-Star Brandon Ingram both have sprained ankles. Zion questionable for tonight's game against the Pacers, while Ingram listed as doubtful. The best rivalries in college basketball tonight. Chapel Hill with 7th-ranked Duke takes on North Carolina. Two of the most dynamic freshmen on display, Cole Anthony and Vernon Carey. Anthony's second among all Division I freshmen, averaging over 19 points per game. Carey has 4 25-point and 10 rebounds games this season. That's tied for third most in the country. The Blue Devils freshman Sterling focused to North Carolina to pull the upset. More ESPN Seth Greenberg.
They got to make Vernon Carey defend. The best way to defend Vernon Carey is attack him and make him guard. Put him in ball screens. Put him in post-ups. If you catch it, shot fake, play through contact. But you must make Vernon Carey defend. Because if you can get him out of the game, it's a huge advantage for North Carolina.
And Duke versus North Carolina is on ESPN TV and the ESPN app tonight at 6 Eastern. On the scoreboard, finals goes overtime. Number 11 Auburn at home beats number 18 LSU 91-90. Third-ranked Kansas knocks out TCU 60-46. In the second half, number 15 Kentucky leads Tennessee 66-61.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all of your car care needs. For cost, convenience, and known for our guaranteed everyday low prices and excellent customer service from professional parts people you can trust. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts today. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day.
ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, and Sirius XM Channel 80. I'm Emmett Golden alongside Amber Wilson, and ESPN Radio is presented by Progressive Insurance, creators of the Name Your Price tool. Choose from a range of coverage options and pick the price that works for you. Visit Progressive.com today. Amber, I am over here freaking out. I know who my team is. It's the DC Defenders. It's the DC Defenders.
You're all
they
in
blocked
on
the
DC,
punt.
huh?
I am. I'm all in on that. It's time for us to head out to the Shell Pennzoil Performance Line and bring in Doug Kazarian, ESPN gambling expert and host of Daily Wager. Doug, I'm going crazy watching the XFL right now. How much do you think Vegas will really, just kind of attach themselves to the XFL?
That's a great question. I think the betting odds have been embraced by the XFL. So I think it's going to be partnered up. Look, for all these years, we know football is king in the ratings, but also in the sports books. It drives the most handle, which is total money bet. Now, XFL is just embracing it. So on the scorebug, you're seeing the point spread and the over-under throughout the entire game. Instead of hiding it and making it sort of an addendum, sort of an underbelly of the coverage, it's just saying, hey, this is the point spread if you're kind of aware of all this, but it's not the focal point of the broadcast, even the 1 hour and change I've been watching Steve Levy and Greg McElroy and Daniel Ricci. So it's not we're not going to have live flashing odds throughout the thing in terms of updated live lines, but it's just it's incorporated and they're embracing it, and I think that's great because we all know football is so popular because of betting.
Yeah, I can't see it in the studio I'm sitting in. It's driving me crazy because I keep hearing Emmett reacting to the game because he's loving watching more football right now after the Super Bowl. He's still got football to watch. But like you mentioned, the XFL betting lines are on the screen. I thought that was really interesting. Do you think that there's any conceivable way that the NFL could go that direction as betting kind of gets destigmatized here?
Well, I mean, that's the operative word, the destigmatization of it all, because it's going to take some time. But if you think about fantasy football and the growth of the vernacular it has had, whether it be now that PPR is a phrase we hear a lot, things along those lines. So I just think it's going to take some time, but I will not rule anything out, given that we're going to have a team in Vegas soon. And also there are now states that already had sort of betting from their seat. For example, in New Jersey, where the Giants and Jets play, betting is legal, and betting on your app is legal as well. So we've had fans in these games already. So it's just in due time, and I think there is a newsy element when we have the biggest upset, when like the Dolphins in Week 17, the 17-point favorite, Patriots lost outright. I think that adds context. I think there's a way to do it where it is another metric. It's not the only metric, but it is a metric that's part of the coverage. So I think it can be really interesting in that regard to the viewers who aren't even gamblers. But I just think ignoring it is not the best answer. But long term, we shall see.
He is Doug Kazarian, ESPN gambling expert and host of Daily Wager that can be seen on ESPN2 at 6 p.m. Eastern. Doug, how are they even coming up with these lines? You know, because there just isn't data about any of these teams.
It's a great question, and it's a lot of unknowns, both for bettors and odds makers. And what they're doing, it's a very kind of liquid market. So the NFL is the tightest betting market there is. It's sort of the line is 4, the line is 3. Well, given the unique